Hey, my name is Eddie Sparks, Most Beach Marketing, and today is your Man Minute, and today we're coming to you from mountain on top of San Bernardino. We got the dogs, we got the whole crew, we got everybody here. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about people you don't like. It's an interesting topic, because sometimes people you like turn into people that you don't like, depending on what we're talking about. I'm not talking about your personal life, because I don't care about your personal choices. I do mean about business. Now, there's several times that I've gotten completely out of my mind angry during work. The first time was somebody told me, well, you know, you're my employee, you do what I tell you to. But I was never anybody's employee. I was doing business with him when my business was servicing his business. And I didn't even see him all that much, only a couple times a month. I'm sorry, only a couple times a year. And he got all mad, and he's like, you need to do what I tell you to do, because you're my employee, you need to do what I tell you to do. Well, you know, there's a couple problems with this, because there's this thing called cost of acquisition. So if you lose an account because of yourself, you know, you get your time, but sometimes it costs money to replace the account. And in that situation, I shut him down. I was like, screw that, I'm not working for you no more. And it took about 5 months later, I come back and I was like, I guess I'll get started again. But other than that, people that you don't like, well, what happens is that some people really like you really fast, and then some people don't really like you really fast. So you have to decide on what you're going to do about it. And mainly, keep the communication channels open as best you can. But if you're communicating one way and they're not communicating back, what you do is you keep charging them and stop working. Don't listen to previous sparks. Previous sparks would have told you something different. So when you get around people you don't like and they're not communicating with you, keep charging them and don't do anything. And bill them. Just bill them, bill them, bill them, bill them, and keep sending them reminders. Hey, we need to talk about this. Second time, third reminder, fourth reminder, and deliver no work. Deliver no work. And then just put communication costs on there. You know? And then don't allow yourself to be pushed around, because you're not catching up on that work. You might split it with them. It's like, well, I'll do half of what I'm supposed to do. But in reality, that's what you do with people you don't like. It's just easier to keep billing them. Keep billing them, just don't do anything until they respond. As far as anything else, sometimes, you know, a lot of people don't like to do business with gay people. I personally, as you know, it's not a big deal as far as hanging out with them. Probably not most of the time, but you always hang out with your customers once in a while. But and sometimes they're funny, you know. I think it's a lot easier to hang out with them than squirrely men. Squirrely men are even worse. Just men that are weird and care about stuff. You can't throw a football. I knew somebody who couldn't throw a football before, but you can't hang out with them. So anyway, that's what I would do with people that you don't like. You just bill them, keep billing them, because usually they're ignoring you, and they've always ignored you, and you're not important. And then one day in 6 months, they'll figure out that you actually haven't done anything, and then they'll start looking around and be like, oh, well, I probably should have paid attention to this, and then they're going to have a fit. But when they have a fit, you just say, okay, well, part of doing business is being able to communicate. So, and I don't like you, so I don't have to bend over for you. And it took hours of my time waiting on you, so I billed you for hours of my time. And now I have to listen to you. I'm billing you for hours of my time listening to you too. In fact, it's triple time, because I tried to listen to you before when I had time, and now I don't have time, and I'm listening to you now. So there's always ways to formulate your words without getting too upset. And don't lie. Don't lie. You know, it's easier to say my time than it is to make up anything else. Because my time, now it's a problem, because he didn't want to take his time to deal with your time on your time. So now that it's on his time and he wants to deal with it, doesn't mean that you should have to deal with it now. So just say, you know, if it gets all too crazy, just say, hey, I'm not in a good place right now, if you can, right? I'm not in a good place right now. Let's set an appointment on this day, on this time, and we'll talk about it. And this way I can digest what you're saying, plus I got other things going on. And do that to him, because he just did that to you forever. So then you become a person that he don't like. But the truth is, as long as you deliver good work every time, you don't have no problems. People will always want you to work for them. And my name is Eddie Sparks, San Bernaghetto, San Heladino, California. And that is your Man Minute to today. And I hope you have a great quarantine session as it comes open.
This is your Man Minute.